Can you believe it's September already? If you're like me, you've been so distracted by all this amazing summer bounty that you completely forgot to plant a fall garden. But don't worry, because we have a list of 10 things that you can still plant in September. Number 1 is kale. This bed was planted a month ago, but if all you have is seed, get it in the ground now and you'll still be able to get a harvest. Number 2 is spinach. Bust out your seeds because spinach does super good in the cool weather and it's even tastier than it is if you can get it to grow in the summer. So now is the time to plant some spinach. Number 3 is bok choy. The choy boy here absolutely loves his choy, so I have planted tons of it for the fall, but choy really loves the cool weather, so now's the time to get that seed into the ground. Number 4 is lettuce. Lettuce is super tasty with the cool weather, and I am pretty seriously committed to it. I have 2,500 lettuce seedlings that I started just last week, so get some lettuce in the ground, you won't regret it. Number 5 is beets. With the cooler weather, beets are excellent steamed or in stews, and the tops make a really good salad. They get nice and sweet in cool weather, so get some beets in the ground. You'll still be able to get a harvest of baby beets if you plant them now. Number 6 is carrots. You can still get a harvest of baby carrots if you plant them now. Number 7 is radish. Radish is a super reliable crop. It's one of the fastest things that you can grow. You can plant it at any time, but you should especially plant it now because fall radishes are some of my favorite flavored radishes. I have radishes. 8 is green onions. These green onions here are grown from walking onion bulbils. So if you can get your hands on onion sets, you will be able to get some really nice looking green onions in as quickly as a month.
Is this a kohlrabi or a pumpkin? Look at the size of that thing.
9 is arugula. It is a delicious spicy green and it hates the heat. So now is the perfect time to grow it. It's excellent raw or cooked, so get some in the ground. And finally, number 10 is mustard greens. We love anything in the mustard family. It's a spicy green, which is good raw or cooked, but in the fall, when you plant it now, it also gets a little bit of a sweetness. It can almost be too pungent when planted in the summer, so right now is the perfect time to plant it. This bed here is empty, but tomorrow, it's getting filled up with mustard greens. We have a huge honorable mentions list, but 2 that we thought to say are peas. If you plant peas now, there's a good chance you can get some of a harvest on it, or at very least you can eat the pea shoot tendrils, and they're really tasty in salads, as well as turnips. Get some turnips into the ground right now. They make really nice baby bulbs, and they're also pretty cold hardy, so they might even get past that first light frost that'll kill off some other plants. This list is for plants going seed in ground, but if you have your hands on some seedlings, then your options get quite expanded. This here is broccoli, and I can still plant these and get a little bit of a harvest on them before the frost comes and kills it all. What you can plant when is going to be completely dependent on your season and your zone and when your first frost is. To figure out what you can still plant in your personal garden, there's a really easy calculation. Look online and find your first frost date for your area. For me here, mid-October is when we get our first frosts, and that is the point at which everything dies. And then count back from that date to what your current date is, and that is going to give you the number of growing days that you have. Then, once you have how many growing days you have left in your season, go and look at your seed packs. On your seed packs, it's gonna say how long those plants need. Different varieties will have different dates to maturity. That's the number that you're looking for. So consult your seed pack, see what you have. You might have lots and lots of options. We are in a zone 5 here, so that keeps us pretty limited, but it is definitely not too late to plant. September still has lots of time for planting, and I know back here in this farm, I probably have a quarter of it to replant. I'm heading out to do a bunch of planting in the farm. I am hoping to be selling and harvesting until into November this year. So wish me luck with my September seed starting, and make sure to follow along if you want to see how all of our fall crops and fall sales do here on the farm.